So now we move all the way south onto the continent, and we get our good friends from Guyana. Some people say Guyana. And we're going to have the club Garden City, and our presenter will be our district trainer in waiting, Liz Cox. So let's welcome Liz. Liz, where are you?
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for that welcome, that rousing welcome. I'm hearing my peeps at the back here welcoming us on. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to DG Sonia for giving us this great opportunity. I know our president, Aaron, well, that's one of the first things he said when we started off our club. Liz, we need to do a presentation at a district conference and then an international conference. So you made our dream come true, so thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. This morning, we will be doing a presentation on one of our first major projects, which was done in our first year, 9 months of existence. We were able to do a project, and our VP, Melissa DeSantis, will be presenting along with me. All right, thank you so much. So the name of our project it has been titled Project Green Thrive. And it is, in fact, next, please, you can turn to the next slide, please. Right, thank you very much. I thought it would be important to share a bit about our club. It's a new club chartered on the 27th of September 2020. It is a cause-based club. We started with 33 members, and we are now 36 members strong. We do have 3 Paul Harris Society members as part of our club. And I had to say that because of that, we were able to secure a partial grant for this project. So please make sure you contribute to the foundation because you get it back in the form of a project. Next slide, please. All right, so a bit about the Cheshire Home. The Cheshire Home is located in a rural area of Guyana called Unity Mahaika. And it's a place, a safe haven for about 27 residents, persons living with disability. It has been in existence for over 50 years. The home is actually supported and maintained mainly by the Ministry of Health, and they get a lot of support from civil society as well, including other Rotary clubs, not just our club. And the idea behind the mini fruit farm, and the shade house is really to reduce their food bill. And on the right, which is my right, you will see where we started. It's a piece of land at the back of the building, which was all covered in bush, and we decided to utilize 45 by 25 feet to, get up this shade house and the mini farm. All right, this is just a bit of a progression of the project. You will see the land is now cleared on my left, and you will see our secretary-elect Risa is planting pawpaw trees. And we obviously went up over a period of time. We started off in February of 2021 with a soft launch of a shoe planting exercise involving the residents. You will realize that we wouldn't show the pictures with the residents because they're all persons in wheelchair. You will see the second picture there below the first is in fact Rotarian Irwin, who designed the shade house and also supervised the construction of the shade house. And that's our Rotarians putting together the plans for the shade house that we planted inside the shade house, mainly herbs and some lettuce. And outside you would see that's the team when we were finished planting in May of 2021, February of 2021. We decided to plant in raised beds on the outside. That's the mini farm on the outside, because while we had the soil tested, it was not depleted, but it would have taken a lot more to grow plants, healthy plants in that area. The garden is also supported by an irrigation system, a drip irrigation system, which was put in to ease the whole maintenance of the garden. Next slide, please.
Okay, so moving along, roughly 4 months after we first started clearing, we had our official launch of the project. Here we see the first picture is the cutting of the ribbon. At that event, we had the Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, the Director of Disability and Rehabilitation Services, Dr. Ariane Mangar, as well as some residents here cutting the ribbon to officially declare our shade house and the mini farm open. And we can see some of the growth on the other picture. Next slide, please. And then here we see some more progression, of course. This would have been exactly almost 1 year after we started the project, and we were very happy to welcome Rotary International Director Peter Kyle and our very own DG Sonia. They visited our project, and they did get to see a lot of the growth. Here we also see harvesting happening. We see the eggplant being harvested and the growth of the papaya trees that we saw being planted as well. Next slide. This is a short video just showing the progression and the extension, because we did decide to extend on the garden itself. So it's much bigger. It's a much bigger mini farm with lots of fruit trees. We see passion fruit vines growing here, and a lot of the trees have gotten bigger. Of course, they're already producing. They've already had several harvests in the video. All right, so this is some examples of what was harvested. To my right, the very first picture, you see some parsley, we have mint, we have basil, and thyme. All from the garden, all being used.
Thank you, VP Melissa. Now, while we certainly got our district grant, we also got a lot of donations from our own Rotarians and from Friends of Rotary. So we were able to finish the project in time, but on the budget. And so we had some funds left over. We sought the approval of the district to repurpose those funds. So we felt it was important to demonstrate how we can use some of the items produced by the garden in order to prepare healthy meals. So we invited a nutritionist and someone who actually manned the home economics school in Guyana to do a demonstration. And we also was able to secure items for the kitchen. Stainless steel island was there, and you see that in the picture. And we, of course, provided quite a bit of items. And there's our AG Renata, who was with us when we had that demonstration. We also produced branded aprons. We love to brand everything. And we had aprons there distributed to all those persons who work in the kitchen. So that's really our project. And next slide, as we close. Adrian. Right, thank you. That's our branding as well. As you enter the Cheshire home, you will see our signage there, which speaks to our collaboration with District 7030 and the project being done as Green Thrive Project and the Cheshire home. Thank you so much for listening to us.
That was fabulous. Really, really enjoyed that. I like that project a lot.